If you want to learn more about how to create a powerful impression after any informal interview or networking meeting or event or opportunity, and you don't want to spend countless hours combing through articles, you've come to the right place. Now, I've done the research and reviewed some of the top trends that work for any professional or networking opportunity, especially when you're looking to take it up a notch. So it's important that you watch this video to the very end because I'm going to share with you one of my key tips and tricks, as well as give you template examples that you can use today. So let's get started. These meetings go by many names. Some call them informal interviews, others call them networking events, networking meetings, coffee chats, the list goes on and on. But the main purpose is to gather specific information from a person or group of people based on their position, skills, talents, and achievements. Now, many job opportunities and professional opportunities happen from networking connections and referrals, so I highly recommend it. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the most powerful tools in any professional's arsenal. And if you're like myself and you're aware that it's important to consider how you show up energetically in the world, especially within a networking meeting, then you definitely want to do this extra step. Whether you're working as a professional, employee, student, business owner, intern, sending thank you notes or letters isn't just practical. But let's start with the fact that many will not take time to do it, and so you will stand out. I truly believe appreciation and gratitude are vital energetic components that, in my opinion, open up your life to experiencing abundance, not just from this meeting, but in all other areas of your life. Also, not only is this a professional courtesy, but it also allows you to remind them of your why and value, keeps you top of mind, and continues to reinforce a favorable connection to whomever you are speaking with, long after the network meeting has ended. There are many differing views on when you should send it. Some say same day, some say within 24 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour. 1 hour. But based on the overall trends, I would recommend no more than 24 hours from the time of the networking meeting. Now, what does this look like? This could look like doing it at the end of the day or doing it shortly after the meeting to prepare to send the next day. Now, you should aim to send the email or note between the hours of 12 and 1 o'clock. However, since you're not vying for an open position, especially if this is an informal event, you have slightly more wiggle room. But I would again recommend no more than 24 hours after. Why? Because this helps to keep the meeting and anything that they have said that they may do for you on your behalf or anything that you may do for them top of mind. Email is actually the most common practice of delivery. And if you want to leave it with the receptionist, for instance, if you're using a hard copy version, I would write it in the car and then bring it back in. So if you meet with them in their office, for example. Now, my key tip that combines the best of both worlds and sets you apart from the competition is what I call the hybrid approach. The hybrid approach is simply sending an email and then attaching a digital thank you card attachment. I use this and recommend this all the time because this method is effective, it works, and it allows you to take advantage of the quick delivery of an email with providing that special touch of a thank you card. Now, just be sure that you refer to the attachment when you are sending the email so that they'll know to open it. Now, there are many places where you could get digital thank you cards. Canva is my personal favorite. I've used it for years, and they have a wonderful free version that I will link to the show notes below. Now, if you're looking for one or even a collection of digital example cards that are both professional and customizable, I'll put a link to my template shop where you can purchase, upload, download, and then put it in the free version of Canva and type directly into the card. So again, I'll link it in the show comments, and then again, you can purchase it, use it immediately in the Canva software, and send your own customizable thank you card for your networking event. Now let's move on to the structure. For the structure of the email or card, you'll want to start with something direct yet simple. Now, for the subject line, you want to start with something, again, simple and direct. Thank you for your time. Now, for the body or the greeting, it should be, again, direct, thanking them for their time and consideration. Something like, I just want to thank you for inviting me to your office today, or inviting me to learn more about the work that you do with X. Next, mention something you learned or take away from the conversation. Now, this shows them that the note is meant for them and not just a template. Next steps are to mention any actions that you will be taking as a result of the meeting and thank them in advance for any actions they have agreed to take. Now, this is also a great, gentle reminder of what they told you they would do and just kind of reinforcing and refreshing. Now, some people highlight their skills or qualifications depending on the applicability of the meeting. Now, at the very end, again, your wrap up, it's important to look to the future. So a simple line like looking forward to next steps or something that ties it all together. And there you have it. That's the thank you card. Now we're going to go to 3 examples. The first example is a short form version of a thank you email or note. It stays to the structure, but again, super simple. Second example, slightly more content, but maintains the structure. The third example is more of a long form thank you, but again, it still maintains the structure. Now, for options 2 or 3, especially if you're sending like a longer form, then you want to make sure that you put that in the body of the email, and then a short thank you, sincere greeting in the body of the actual digital card that you'll be sending as an attachment. Now, some final tips: make sure you proofread and spell check. It's important that you use structure, so just make sure each one is slightly custom. And remember that appreciation and gratitude are vital energetic components. In my opinion, it opens you up to experience abundance in all areas of your life, not just prior to the networking event, but also during and after. So the biggest tip is just to start today, your next networking meeting, send a thank you note. Now, if you have any questions, please be sure to put them in the comments below. Be sure to comment, subscribe, and like the video, and also share to anyone who you think may find benefit from the video. Thank you.